All I know is that the rest up on the do this shit forever. Rain, sleet, snow, I'm not a west of well. Grind, all I know, I'm focused on the jail. Many years on my D, I had to get my shit.
Welcome again to Atlanta Unplugged. We are back again, and we have another great artist from the Atlanta area. Go ahead and tell the people what your name is.
All right, I go by Thwy Jones. That is Twhy Jones. Thwy Jones.
Awesome. So how did you get your name?
A little funny story. I had an older cousin. Growing up, I was around like 3 or 4 of my cousins, you know what I'm saying, periodically. But they used to laugh at me. I used to do little quirky stuff. He like, T, why you killing so hard? We might do freestyles, and then that would be the first thing come out of his mouth, like, T, why you killing them so hard? So I kind of liked it when he said this. I was like, Thwy Jones, like, and put my last name on it. And I was like, I kind of like the ring of that. It's different, it's original, ain't nobody got it. I'm gonna stick with it. But yeah, it came about. My cousin used to ask me all the time, my nickname was TJT. And they was like, T, why you killing them so hard? And I just ran with it, like Thwy Jones. So
that's hard. So what exactly do you do?
I'm an artist. I write songs, I produce. I actually got a degree in engineering. I went to SAE, shout out to SAE Atlanta. They actually put me in there, I got my degree, you know, work hard. They put me through the programming. I succeeded, they got my degree in it. So just engineering, producing, do a little video editing. But my passion is artistry, you know, I get behind that mic and, you know, get a good plot twist story behind that mic, so.
Okay, so you're a graduate at SAU. Where are you from exactly?
I was born in Griffin, Georgia. I was raised in Savannah, Georgia, and then, you know, came back to the Metro Atlanta area, back and forth from Griffin to Atlanta. So, yeah, so Georgia really, I'm a GA dog, so you know what I'm saying, but I bounced from Griffin, Georgia to Savannah to Atlanta. So these 3 places were kind of more my life.
Georgia boy, Georgia man now, right?
Amen.
Georgia man now. So, how has your community, like the Griffin area, Savannah area, Georgia as a whole, influenced your art?
Just seeing seeing different aspects of life. Like going to Savannah, it's a retirement place, but you got these young people with no outlet. So you see, you know, people just trapping, and you know, you see stuff going on around, and you see, like, you know, the Caucasian older people turn their nose like they don't understand it, but this is part of your culture. This is what Savannah is. Then you go to Griffin, Georgia, it's kind of the same way, but it's like, I don't understand why we get looked at so bad in certain southern communities like South Georgia. It's like it's still bigotry and stuff, so it be hard to have outlets and things because they don't allow us to proper outlets. So we have to make outlets, and they look at us crazy because we ain't got nothing to do but stand on the corner, you know, beat on y'all buildings and make these songs and shoot these videos and little things. So we had to figure out what to do, you know, in Griffin and Savannah, basically.
Yeah. So you figured out music and it's work for you, we can tell, right?
Hey man, it working out. It working out. Slow, it's a process, but you gotta trust that process.
Trust the process, right? Right. So what's up with the new single Go Out?
It is what it is. It's officially been, you know, posted to my personal YouTube page. I haven't went through an avenue on Apple Music or nothing yet, but give me like a month or so and we'll have that up for you. It's coming off of Still Lil TJ, a project I've been working on for a few moments now. It goes back to the natural stance of me as a young man and my outlook on how I looked at the world. And it's just a refresher of that, me growing into this man, but I still got some of those thoughts, the mentality-based foundation I had when I was still the TJ, the grinding, the ambitious, the driven young man. I'm still that young man, even though I'm an older, wiser man. Those attributes have still been my foundation up until now.
That's what's up. So you said that Little TJ is your foundation. That's who you were, but it's still a part of who you were.
Right.
who you are.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. So what is your recording process? And you said you have a current project. What's your recording process during this project?
Just sometimes I lock myself. It just depends on the mood. Sometimes I lock myself in the studio, away from wife, kids, mother, anybody. Turn phones off and just go for hours and see how many songs I actually can finish, or put foundation hooks, and I may start verses and just come back to it by the end, you know, catch the flow of something on a beat or a track. If I catch the hook or I catch the first verse, at least I got that started, the idea, and then I might move on to the next. Or if I'm really feeling a specific song, I'll go ahead and finish it before I even, you know, turn something off. But it just depends on the mood. If I'm just into my hook stages and doing hooks, then I just do up 5 hours of hooks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a decent process. It's just, you know, I might lock myself away from everything else.
Kind of cut off all distractions?
Everything. Phones, no social media, no nothing. Can't nobody call, can't nobody text, can't nobody do anything. And I'm just locked in.
Yeah, well, that sounds like actually a good recording, a good process to get through when it comes to music, because that way you can be influenced by your thoughts versus being influenced by outside thoughts and outside influence on the head. All right, so cool. Are you currently under any label?
I do have my own independent company, SKP Street Kings Production. Right now, that's all I'm under. Like, we're not signed to anything. That's my brand, my moniker, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm an independent. We're gonna run it independent. You know what I'm saying? When you do your own production, your own engineering, you know what I mean? Reaching out through avenues for videos, you really don't need no machine. You really can get it out of the mud yourself, and that's my mentality. Out the mud, out the concrete.
Concrete rose. Do you have any musical influences?
Yeah, my biggest influence is Tupac Shakur, CeeLo Green, Bob Marley, McCoy. See, that's just the reggaeton god. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to those three, pure. Like, I listen to other music, I listen to Big, but when it came to a Big versus Pop, I felt Pop. Pop was more the passion behind it. Big was more the bar for bar type MC, but I felt Pop because of his passion, his pain he put behind his music, how he delivered it. So, you know, Pop, like I said, CeeLo and Bob Marley, they was my biggest inspirations in the music.
Awesome. So why Pac?
That pain, that passion, that drive he had, the bluntness he had with the world. Like, hey man, this is what it is. You love it or you gonna hate it. You know what I'm saying? He also was compassionate, an expressive person when it came to, like, he made songs like Brenda Had a Baby. Like, it just expressed the outlook of what our community were going through, which we no longer have those type of artists. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, ooh, that what he did for me, looking at a video or listening to a song, it made me reflect on my own life. And we don't have music like that anymore to make you think about what you're doing right or wrong. They just want you to party and enjoy it. Why I see Dolo, YOLO, whatever they be saying. Excuse me, but yeah, man, Pop, because he had the pain, he had the passion, the drive to want his change for his people. And that's why I dig Pop.
Okay. Well, I can dig it.
Grind, all I know is to focus on the chill. Many years on my D, I had to get my shit together. Since a little boy, tell her get a bag. Man can make no cash in the phone his ass. Sitting around playing the game, my fucking pad. Take that same value, spin on that and go and make a bang. Feeling like I did it run my city, I'm the fucking man. Nigga try my I'ma do more than clutch, and ain't fucking playing. Let go out like Mad Max and shot. Drop a dumb about your shot. So go ahead and bet your goons and get my rock. Get your blood shot, bum a clap bust. You might try that gangsta shit with them, but no, not us. If it ain't about my money, dog, can't really entertain. Some things I learned in life, stay young and stay dang. All I know is got the rest up, I'ma do this shit forever. Rain, sleet,
Do you have a mixtape or album dropping soon?
Yes, I have 2 albums already released. May 17th, I released Any Moment, which is on all platforms. April 29th, if I got that date right, I released Heart of Man, and that's dropped on all platforms. So I got those in the bag, and I'm bringing Still Lil TJ, Black Wolf, Local Die, and Gangsta Romance. These are 4 projects that I should release by the end of the year. We're just trying to find a specific date for each one of them, so they don't really overshadow one another.
So what can we expect in that album?
From Still Lil TJ, y'all gonna get rough. Y'all gonna get the street side of me. I like you get a versatile personality out of Thwy Jones. My backstory, I come from, Griffin, Georgia, ran the streets, but I graduated. I was one of those guys that I skipped class, but I ain't skipped the class unless I knew that information that the teacher was, popping on, or I sit there for the first 2 days, then understand what's going on with it, and then I just, I ain't going to class for the rest of the week, because I already kind of figured what's going on in that class. But that's how it was growing up. If I knew the information, I kind of just go find me another avenue or something else to get into, because I already kind of knew what was going on in the other field. So
hot. So any features to this album?
I got 2 features that I previously done on both my albums previously. I got 2 features. One featuring a 16-year-old artist, Maul, very talented, but he just needed an outlet. And my ex-girlfriend, she actually made three of the songs on Heart of Man, and I didn't want to take them off, and I didn't, because we made great music together, and it was those moments what made that, those specific songs. So I kept them on there, but I got features, but I don't know if Still Lil TJ would get a feature, because I am trying to dig more into my artistry bag. So with this being, creating a new sound, I want to kind of hit on it first and then add people to it. But I do have a Still Lil TJ 2 on the way. That may have more features than Still Lil TJ.
Are you currently producing it yourself?
Currently, I'm working with a few different producers. Shout out to Turbo, shout out to Slim Production, shout out to Elo, shout out to Mello, shout out to 777, which you go by 7. I got a couple producers I'm working with. RC Miyagi, Alonzo Jordan, they go by Zoe. I got a couple people I'm working with to make this project the best, one of the best that I've done by far. So, I got a few producers that are collabing with me.
That's good.
Past albums, I just produced it myself, or I might have heard a beat from someone and purchased the beat from them and just went with it. But now I'm trying to get more dynamic. I'm trying to create a sound personally that, never been created as far as what I do as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm working with a few producers beside myself, but I never count myself out. I could produce all of them by myself if I wanted to, just to sign up.
So how do you feel about, being an artist in the industry and working with so many artists and having different influences? How do you feel about the current state of hip hop?
All right, first question. How I feel about working with artists? I don't mind, but just because I like an artist doesn't mean I necessarily want to work with them.
No, it wasn't a question. I say with working with other artists and having different influences.
Okay.
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop? Because you're not just by yourself. You got other people. Are they trying to develop you and make you, work sound? You change your sound? Or?
Right. So, people do ask, why don't you sound more like this or more like the current sound? And, I feel like that's not original. We have too many of the same sounding artists, which takes away from originality. So just because such and such was popular doing this, everybody want to run under that moniker or this stuttering and we have no originality. So that's my outlook on hip hop at this moment. We have no originality, and you know, we need to get back more, you know, back to people being their selves again, and you know, expressing yourself, not expressing a point of view you heard from your favorite
Rapper,
artist or
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak your true story.
Yeah, speak your truth, not their truth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what people would get out of my music, because I speak my truth. I speak my disasters in love, where I messed up or where I feel like she messed up, or I may write a fantasy song where I feel like this how I want her to love me. If she ever hear this song, you know what I'm saying, she'll know how to love me properly, or maybe the next man feel like that about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just my point of view in all my songs, but you know, each one have content. It's content driven music. It's
Right.
not just
A message.
nah, we don't do that over here. We everything driven. It got a content base behind it, it got a message behind it, and it's a reason this song was made. So that's how I make my music, with my soul, not just my mouth.
So who is your favorite artist right now that you're listening to?
Right now, who I heard? I like Tech. I like no, it's a Tech. It's an artist out of Louisiana by the name of Tech. He's with Spider Nation. I like his cadences. I like his flow. I like how he a versatile artist. So Tech from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, I think, to be exact. But Tech, he got a style like no other young dude coming up. He not trying to sound like nobody but himself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really listen to too much, but as of late, Tech, Jack Boy doing it for Sniper Gang. Like it ain't many, but you see those two people he don't sound like him, or you know what I'm saying? I hate people sounding like each other, but they original. They're original.
Awesome. So, we're getting into the last part of our interview. So, do you have any social media handles that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I have Facebook, Twhy, like I said, you spell it Twhy Jones. I got my Facebook. You can hit me on Facebook at my personal page, Terrence Jones. A lot of people know me by my government alias, my government name. So that as well. If you want to reach out, you know, book and feature, you want me to hear some of your music, whatever it is. On Instagram, I am _Thwy Jones. Again, Twhy Jones. SoundCloud, No Regrets. That's my it's a sponsored company down in Savannah that I work with, but they have my music under their SoundCloud page, No Regrets. Basically, find me on IG. I got a link tree that y'all can just go see albums, go to my Apple Music, and y'all can just vibe out to what I got going on. So y'all can just follow me on IG, and you'll come find the link to all the rest of my handles.
Awesome. Any upcoming performances? Well, we know COVID is going on.
Yeah. I got.
We in Atlanta though.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of clubs and little venue spots that we've been looking at. So after this corona whole mess is, you know what I mean, on the routes like it should be, we plan on doing plenty of shows across America. We seeing our demographic in different places. North Carolina, we got pretty good heavy listener following in North Carolina, California. So we're trying to get to these places and really touch where people really listening to that music. We're trying to get y'all very soon. So just stay tuned.
Awesome. So what we wanted to do is want to thank you very much for coming to do an interview with us today. And what we wanted to do is gift you with a Atlanta Unplugged T-shirt.
Okay. I need that. They're gonna go in the net video. We're gonna plug them too. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was the first exclusive interview from yours truly, Thwy Jones. So we're gonna shout out to Atlanta Unplugged, cause they the best. You feel me? They the best.
Yeah, man. We enjoy this brother here. Gave us drop a couple of diamonds on us in here. And want to say thank you again for tuning in to Atlanta Unplugged and also becoming a guest on Atlanta Unplugged.
I thank y'all and I appreciate it, and I will be back, and I will be back again.
Please come back.
I will be back.
Please come back.